laughing at better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my...
Konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu, konbanwa, ore wa Yamashita Marko desu, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Hello guys, welcome to the Marko Yamashita Show. I am your host, Marko Yamashita. And as you can tell, I am up way early in the morning. I've had a little too much coffee, and I am very, very disappointed at right now because, as you can tell, the what is supposed to be the app that is HoloEarth to allow people to watch this concert live, free, and unabated is not they obviously have not made their servers any better to hold the server load that they originally had with the Calliope Mori concert from last time. I've been able to get this far, and as you can see, they've actually put in a beacon here for the concert, as opposed to last time where they just assumed people would come over here and click this. However, once you click the beacon and you try to get in and you try to transfer from this lobby or any lobby that you manage to get into, you automatically get kicked out because the concert hall servers are it's already surpassed the amount of connections available, and that's just the way it is. And as you can tell by the constant stream of people that are trying to get in, I mean, these people have been trying for well over an hour now trying to get in. But I want to show you guys the lovely Calvin. Ohayo gozaimasu. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the monetization of the open beta of the HoloEarth app that isn't fully functional yet. What do you mean this Death Star is operational? I mean, wait a minute. Yes, I've had too much coffee. Is it still the same song? I have no idea, my friend, because when you try to get into when you try to get into the concert hall proper, it's exceeded its amount of connections. If there's one thing I can tell, that they have, there's only a certain amount of connections that they have available for stress tolerance of the server proper for the actual concert hall, and obviously it has surpassed the limit of it, which is why people can't get into the concert hall proper, right? And which is why you at first, when the concert first started, or was supposed to start, you couldn't even get into a lobby. Either the first lobby, the original lobby of 1.0 lobby, which I'm in right now, or the 2.0 lobby, which is designed to match the theme of the festival and appearance of what the theme is for this concert, right? The Yamamoto concert here. We're at least able to get to the lobbies now, but as soon as we try to click on any of these beacons to get into the concert hall, you automatically get kicked out, saying that there's no connections available, or the connection closed, that kind of thing. Well, I haven't been able to wander around that part yet, because there's all sorts of connection issues just trying to get into those lobbies that themselves. Supposedly you are able to win some in-game digital stuff like fireworks and stuff, but I am very irked by how this entire thing is being deployed, and I'll show you why here in a second. Maybe I'm able. Let's try to get in. If I can't, I'll try to load into the other lobby here. It always plays this music here, and then I get the connection error. So, we'll see. It's actually taking longer than usual. See, here we go. That's same story, right? So let's try to load into the other lobby here, which is the lobby that you're talking about. Maybe it'll let me load in here. Now this does look nice. If it lets it load in, this does look nice. And for what they have made, it's See, these lobbies are completely maxed out as well. All these lobbies here are impossible to get into at this point. You know, and even if you refresh it and try to get, find an open room here. I mean, all these lobbies here, all the connections they just time you out. But I want to show you what's really bothering me right now. Besides this constant error message. Oh. Here's what's really okay. How can I say this politely? Yago is trying to charge Genshin Impact levels of money for this game, and it's not even out of beta yet. That's the best way I can describe it, my friend. So this is the real money shop that they have up. This is open beta, my friend. This is they consider this that they're at version 0.4. Okay, the entire thing about you making your own avatar has completely that conversation has completely disappeared because they have introduced that the avatar, the MC avatar that is in all the character art with Sora. Whether or not they're going to reinstitute that at some point, I don't know. There is nothing in the financial reports that state that they are going to reinstitute that right now. But what I can tell you is that HoloEarth, and for those of you who are watching live, and those of you who are watching on VOD, development for the release of 1.0 of HoloEarth was supposed to happen by the end of this year. Okay, 1.0 was supposed to release by the end of this year. They have now pushed HoloEarth, the release of 1.0 of HoloEarth to the end of 2024 at minimum. And that's, can be completely revised again. But according to their financial reports, when they put out their IPO, when they went public, they sold to their shareholders that 1.0 would be released at the end of 2024. Now, whether or not that's physical year 2024 or like calendar year 2024, it didn't say. Because if it's calendar year 2024, that's one thing. That's December. That's by December 2024. If it's physical year 2024, then that pushes it back even further because HoloLive's physical year ends April 1st. So that means that it would be March 31st, 2025 would be the furthest out that it would release. Okay, so we're talking. Oh, it is. I knew this was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to happen this quickly. So they're charging. They have this stamp pack, right? This stamp pack has all these stamps in it. These are all stamps you can use in game, right? So this stamp pack is 2,800 hollow coins. But when you go look at the shop, they're charging $1 for 80 coins. Okay? So you got $1. You got one. You only get 800 coins for $1, right? So they're charging $32.50 for a stamp pack that can barely be used in game right now. Okay. Umberto! Ohio gozaimasu, my friend. Hey, you got $32 I can borrow? So I can buy this stamp pack? Because that's how much they're charging for this stamp pack. That the commemorative goods for the concert that we can't even see because their servers can't handle the load. If you want to buy the commemorative merchandise pack, it's $76 for the merchandise pack. Like I said, it's been monetized. It's all been monetized already, and it's not even like completely playable. I mean, you can't go into any of the buildings. I mean, it looks nice. It looks really nice. You know, there's invisible walls everywhere. This is as far as you can go. But it looks nice. I'll back it up a little bit so you can see. There's supposed to be some type of mini game that you can play and win the fireworks, but at least according to the in-game shop, but and she didn't give me anything. But I mean, this is again, this is what concerns me about the entire development of this app itself, because I mean, they have obviously built something that looks really nice, and if you don't look around too much, you know, the casual observer will say, yeah, this looks great. You know, they're doing a great job. I can't wait to play that, right? But it's all window dressing for a single street with little to no interaction outside that main street. And, you know, none of these buildings are, you know, you can enter. None of these NPC. Well, you can interact with these lanterns, but that's all there is. And so she says, this is Yua the Informative. I am Yua-san. Mikato is well informed. I'll tell you something good. What's so funny? What if you listen to a story that you might find interesting? Okay. I mean, there's like little to, nothing that's actually. How do you get to where? So I have spent the better part of an hour just to get to where I'm at. um, if I try to get into the concert hall itself, I just get kicked out. Um, the best thing I can advise you to do is when you get to the main lobby page for where the rooms are, if you keep hitting the refresh button until you see a room that's green, then click on that room. It will give you a better chance of getting in, because all these people keep trying to rush into where the concert's at, so they're leaving the lobby room that I'm at right now, and that opens it up for other people to get in. So hit that refresh button and until you see a green room, and then try to get into that room. Yeah, I will. Just as a side note here, I want to show you something a little interesting here, real quick. Here's the other thing as well. You have to be a Japanese citizen of Japan in order to buy stock in a Japanese company. So just so you know. Oof. Well, that's not good. Well, looks like Covercore took a 5% hit today. But overall, and I'm gonna toggle to this extremely quick, so just bear with me. So this is the current stock value of Cover Corporation, right? This is year to date. They went public, I think on their second day of the HoloFest, and their physical year ends on the 31st. So they went public 4 days before the end of their physical year. That way they could report their earnings for the entire last year as their selling point, while they had a public event happening at the same time. So not only were they able to publicly advertise they were going public, but they were also able to piggyback on an already established event that they had been promoting for like the last 6 months. So they basically were able to double dip on promotion for going public with their company, right? So their stock started off at 1,400 yen, and it's now at 2588. That's an increase of 84%, or close to 85%, since March, which is pretty good. I mean, I tried everything to buy stock in HoloLive because I knew it was gonna it was gonna explode when they went public. But unfortunately, you have to be a Japanese citizen in order to buy stock in their stock market, or the company has to have been public for at least 3 years to be listed as a transferable bond in the U.S. Stock exchange, which they haven't been public for 3 years. So, sucks to be me. Now, if you want to put that in perspective, any color is currently at 7,600, and they've been public a lot longer. But the thing of it is if you compare any color to HoloLive at right now, as you can see, the market trends relatively follow this. They follow the same market trend. They have almost the exact same market trend and value for their stock. However, Cover Corporation is obviously gaining on any color by leaps and bounds. I mean, they have essentially gained 25% of any color's value in less than a year. So if they're able to keep that momentum up, they'll be able to catch any color maybe within a year if they're lucky. And by this time next year, you'll see that their market values will be exactly the same. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is it'll take a couple years, and very worst case scenario is people lose faith in the digital market that they are both invested in. But I don't see that happening, at least for these two companies. But yeah, their market share values, mirror each other almost exactly. So it's an interesting trend. Yeah. Well, and the thing of it is, you had to buy a minimum of, I think you had to buy a minimum of 100 shares. That was the stipulation of them going public. You couldn't just buy a single share. It had to be a 100 share bundle or something like that. Which, I mean, isn't terrible. I mean, especially if you're investing in a new company. And when they first went public, it actually went down before it went back up. I don't think it was that many. I think it was 100. If I read it correctly, I believe it was 100. The minimum was 100, and then I think it was 1,000 if you wanted to have a vote. I think that's what it was. Yeah, if you wanted to have a vote, I think it was 1,000. Because I was looking into it, and I actually had a couple of financial people look into it and see whether or not they could find a way for me to buy shares, some way around it, but you just can't, since they're that new of a company. But yeah, so yeah, it's they have shown a lot of nice dressy, set pieces. But that's all they are right now. That these are all set pieces. They're facades that, they're rooms. That's basically what they are. They're rooms. They're not. They're not. It's definitely not worlds, and they're definitely extremely buggy. But they're all fully monetized already, and the where HoloLive is right now. And this is personal opinion, all right, but I think it's valid. I would say it's a valid opinion. Is HoloLive is hedge, and Yago specifically are they're hedging he's hedging his bets, and looking at not just the shareholders but also the fan base themselves to buy into the concept, because that's what he is. He's an entrepreneur, and he's trying to get people to buy into a concept to give HoloLive and Covercore the funding on a promise that they will be able to continue to deliver, right? And it's a very dangerous way. It's a very dangerous direction that he's going, because the direction that he's going, especially with this shop, again, I want to reiterate that if you look at the structure pack of the coin shop here, it's structured specifically to where, if you were to spend a US dollar, you're only getting 80 coins. You're not getting 100 coins. You pay $1. You can't even buy glow sticks. You can't even buy the fireworks. You can't even buy a pack of 3 fireworks. So you look and say, okay, I need 150 coins to buy the fireworks. Okay, so instead of buying 2 of the one pack, it's automatically geared to make you want to buy the next pack up, which is 800 yen for 400 coins. But say like, okay, you want to buy more than that, and say like you want to buy the stamp pack, right? Well, it's 2,800. Okay, well, I need to buy 2,800. Okay, well, you can either be smart and buy 2 of this one, or the enticement is, well, if you buy the next one up, and even the next one up isn't actually the next one up, because if I didn't even realize it until I looked at it real closely. It's structured where the next tier is below it, so your eyes automatically scan horizontally instead of vertically. So it entices you to buy more than what you would actually need, not just because of the bonus coins, but because of the way they have everything organized in the shop for the coins. Instead of going down here and buying the $5 pack for the amount of coins you need, your eyes automatically move over to the next pack, and you're like, well, I guess I'll have to buy the 800 yen pack. You see what I'm saying? They've already started monetizing this in a way that, like how MiHoYo and now HoYoverse have structured their shops, but they actually have a working app with a game involved in it, and they do their concerts for free on YouTube. You know, that, you know, their coin monetization currencies are just so outrageous, and your return on investments are so minimal. Because if you look at these glow sticks, guys, even the glow sticks, the glow sticks have a shelf life. You have to use your glow sticks by September 5th. If you don't use them by September 5th, they disappear on you completely. They're gone. You don't get them back. And there's nothing in the description that says that your glow sticks will stay with you until September 5th. You know, I'm assuming that the duration is until September 5th, but then they disappear on you because that's how they want you to buy more glow sticks. You know, it would make sense that the glow sticks at least have like a cooldown, but you don't get to keep these glow sticks. You know, I mean, at least if you buy glow sticks like in, you know, like Final Fantasy 14, you know, you get to have commemorative glow sticks that you can at least, you know, go back and use, even if you don't buy the current ones. There's actually, if you buy the, do you have to buy the physical glow sticks that are the merchandise glow sticks? So so you have to. So there's a notification before you buy it. Oh. Okay. They should put that right here. I mean, it should be right on the. Okay. Yeah, they spent 20 million on their studio, which I found was amazing, and they're constructing it. It's going to be a custom constructed studio that includes an amphitheater for full 3D motion tracking. Essentially, they are going to have an amphitheater that has full 3D motion tracking, so they can do all their concerts, record all their concerts, you know, in theater with the motion tracking for their 3D models for, you know, future concerts, which, you know, is quite an investment. I mean, they spent I think they had to spend at least another like 5 million, I want to say, on just leasing or getting the property rights to be able to make the studio. I don't remember what the exact number is off the top of my head from the report, but they have their annual spending for this past year basically ballooned by, they spent triple the amount that they spent from 2021 to 2022. They tripled the amount that they had spent from 2022 through March of 2023. And with that is also the addition of additional, talent, and also doing live concerts. They also uh, they also brought merchandising in house finally, so talent aren't having to pay for their merchandise in advance out of their own pockets. Before this past year, the talent had to pay their own down payments on merchandise for their own merchandise. That has been brought in house, and they now have contracts for merchants, contracts, people that are actually making and manufacturing it for them. So the talent isn't spending their own time trying to find contractors to make their merch, which I found very ironic. Can you actually stop? Stop what? What do you want me to stop? Telling the truth? Do you want me to stop laughing at how absurd it was for them before this past year? What do you want me to stop, my friend? Do you feel like I am unfairly criticizing HoloLive? So I'll tell you right now, my Oshi is Roboco, Gen 0. I love Mikochi with a passion. Actually, I don't love her. I do find her extremely entertaining. I love Roboco. I love Mel. I enjoy watching Mikochi. What do you want me to stop, my friend? Please tell me. Let me explain something for anyone who's new in chat, either or who watches the VOD. And I'll explain this in the most polite way possible, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings out there. I criticize Yago and HoloLive because I feel like there are things that they should not do to take advantage of their fan base. You can be a stan of any HoloLive talent that you choose to stand for, and that's perfectly fine. You can choose to spend your money and your time supporting anyone in HoloLive or anyone in general, and that's fine. That's your choice. Okay. However, when I choose to criticize either an agency or talent because of their actions, it's because I feel like what they're doing is detrimental to the industry of VTuberism in general. And the fact that I feel that Cover Corporation right now is severely demonizing their own fan base by throwing this much monetization at them to try to get as much money out of you as possible is wrong. I said this way back, and I know several of my regulars can vouch for this. I said this all the way back close to, I want to say, September of last year. I said, keep an eye out, because I have a feeling that Yago is about to push merch down our throats for the next year going forward. And if you read the financial reports, their largest growth in revenue aside from operational revenue income, is merchandise. And it's because the sales of digital, physical, and commemorative goods has increased spectacularly because they brought everything in-house. And they now have the capability of pumping it out at any rate they can, as fast as their contractors can do it. And in fact, it took 10 months for me to get my commemorative goods that I had ordered from Mel's birthday. No, wait a minute. Roboco's birthday. Last year. It took 10 months before those goods were shipped to me. It's July now. And Mel's birthday, I bought Mel's birthday goods October 31st. And her goods haven't even shipped yet. Okay. I mean, that tells you how backlogged they are, right? I got Callie's first vinyl sitting right across from me, because if that tells you how much of a stan I am, I have bought plenty of HoloLive goods. I bought Callie's first album or EP on vinyl. I got that. I have not opened it because I'm not going to open it because it was her first release, her first vinyl release. But the fact of it is, you know, Cover Corporation is now a multi-million-dollar company, talent agency. They have made somewhere along the lines of close to like 100 million or something like that. I don't know the exact. I don't remember the exact conversion. But they have made an extremely large amount of money in a short amount of time. Okay? And that is before what they're doing now. Now, it does take a lot to develop a game and an application like this. However, the grand scope of what they are trying to achieve with this application is and what the end product is so far, when you factor in the amount that they have spent developing this application, it makes me worried as a fan, because it took MiHoYo $200 million to develop Genshin Impact to 1.0 status. And that's minus the whole chat room thing. That's minus the ability to do, quote unquote Protolive performances. That's minus the ability to have 3D avatars dancing and performing live on stage and streaming to multiple people all at once. 200 million, and this was back 3 years ago, 4 years ago now. I'm not sure what that is adjusted for inflation, but CoverCore has not spent half of that developing what they're doing right now. You don't. I will agree to that point, but we are comparing an application that is still in beta to applications that are already in a full release state. That's the problem. All right. I mean, even the interface that you're seeing right now is in pre-release state. It's in early access, if you want to put it in any kind of status. This is at best early access, which is somewhere between alpha and beta. And there is nothing else to do in this app. I mean, the concert's already over, right? The concert's already over. I mean, what is the rest of this monetization? You know, what are you going to do with the rest of these, digital goods? I mean, what good are these digital goods here, other than to use either in chat or in chat, right? Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, why would you want to, pay money for a live service when you're just a triangle, waving around glow sticks that are going to disappear, may or may not disappear on you? I mean, this is basically burning money, is what it is. Now, I could see, if and when the the service proper is 1.0 live, or, even when games I played were in open beta, had eShop, they were in a relatively stable format. And you were able to utilize, 95% of all the services that were in the game, right? There's only 2 services that are available in the app right now, and that's chat, and when they do the Protolive concerts. And as we weren't able to even get into the concert. So it begs the question, why are they hoping to get money from me through the app right now for something that I was supposed to be able to see for free? Yeah, it's a VR chat. Right now, it's at best a VR chat. You know, I mean, this is all. I mean, I know this is opinionated. I'm being opinionated with this. However, I want to give honest impressions on this. I'm not. I agree. I mean, I've spent money in Genshin Impact. All right. I've bought several $100s in primos back in the day to get my Ganyu and my Hu Tao and my Eula and all my waifus. I'm not going to incriminate myself anymore by okay, yeah, I did also spend money on. I'm not gonna list off how many people I've spent money on primos on, because I'm gonna incriminate my spending habits. But I haven't spent any on Star Rail, but I'm tempted to when Kefka comes out. But that's a different story. Yeah, your Klee outfit, and of course I got my yeah, we'll leave it there. Wait. I thought Blade was coming out first. Is Blade and Kefka coming out at the same time? Oh, wait a minute. Blade is in what? 2 weeks? 1 week? A week. Okay. And then Kefka. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. 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 Cuz I wasn't going to pull on Blade, but I was going to pull on Kefka, and I've been saving up all my I've been saving up for her, so yeah. Every girl I could fix him boyfriend. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know it, guys. But anyways, um I I spent about 15 minutes trying to get into this concert, and I was like, you know what? If I can't get into the concert, I'm gonna at least stream a little bit before, while trying to get into the concert. And of course, we couldn't get into the concert, and I wanted to at least talk about the monetization, if nothing else, because after I saw that, I was like, and of course, they're also gonna, they want like $35 for the on-demand video that will be available after the replays, which I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know. But I at least wanted to talk about it a little bit because I had woken up early just to try to watch the concert, and I mean, for me it's almost 5 o'clock in the morning now, and I'm not gonna go back to sleep because I actually am gonna be jumping over to my Emoto's channel here to play Splatoon with her in 9 minutes, and I'm also moderating her channel now as her English moderator, which has been extremely exciting. I haven't been able to claim my 200 coins, no. Yeah, that is a little sad. I was kind of hoping she would stream on both, like, how, like, Kason does, but maybe she'll eventually feel comfortable doing that. But I definitely have a glow stick. Alright, I'll look how to claim those coins later. Because I do got to get going here and get ready for my little sister's stream that's starting here in 7 minutes. So, okay, I'll take a look. Thanks for bringing it up. I appreciate it. But guys, thank you so much for dropping in. I know that you guys sat here and listened to me rant a little bit. You guys know how this goes. I get excited about something. You guys listen to me rant about it a little bit, and then you guys try to calm me down. I eventually calm down, and then I'm okay. That's how it always goes. It actually feels good to be able to get excited about something. I've been my health has been so bad that being able to get excited about something like this has made me feel a little bit better. It's so. But guys, thank you so much for dropping in. Calvin, thank you so much for dropping in. Minx, thank you so much for dropping in. Umberto, thank you so much for dropping in. Miko, thank you so much for dropping in. Anyone else? Yeah, thank you so much for dropping in, guys. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you dropping in, stopping in, putting up with me and talking with me. Of course, I always try to play it straight, give you guys honest opinion. You know, you guys know I don't pull any punches. And I mean, you guys do set me straight when I need to be set straight. So I appreciate your honesty with me, with with everything. Even if you think I'm wrong and you voice it, and I you know and I counter your opinion, it doesn't mean you're wrong. It doesn't mean I'm wrong. A lot of times you guys will say something, and then I'll think about it later, and then I'll come back and I'll admit that I'm wrong. And you guys, if you're a regular or if you're someone new in my channel, especially if you're new in my channel, you know, when I'm wrong and I realize I'm wrong, I come back and I admit I'm wrong. I'm not a streamer who will sit there and have too much pride to say that I'm wrong. I have admitted been wrong more times than not. So I appreciate everyone's honesty, okay? So please, don't be afraid to, if you disagree with me, and we can talk about it. You know, I try not to be hostile towards anybody, even if I do get excited about what we're talking about, okay? So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I gotta run. I gotta feed my cats before my little sister starts. So we'll catch you on the flip side. I might be streaming later on today. And I might be doing Ace Combat 7 later on today. Please keep an eye out on Twitter and on the community tab if I put up that room for it today. Otherwise, I might do it on Sunday instead. So we'll figure that part out a little bit later. So, want to come hang out for me on that? Hey, I might feel the need for speed later on, and come and hang out with me, and I'll tell you some stories. All right, guys. Until then, this is Marko Yamashita signing off. Have a great afternoon, evening, or night, whatever the case may be for you. Peace.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray.